That's so stupid. It's so stupid his jaw fell off. Oop, and I knocked my camera. How do I even put this thing back on? This is greatly concerning. The video won't work if he's broken. There we go. I found a skull model on the internet and 3D printed it. I'm actually really happy with the results. It was a 3D scan of the skull. So if I turn on a couple extra lights here, you can really see that, like, there are quite a few details. A little annoyed with the visible line because there is a bit of warping. But other than that, like, the jaw was flawless. This jaw came out so nice, the bottom jaw. I am very impressed at how well this part turned out. Why did I do this, though? Well, I was watching a video, and there was a gentleman in this video who took out a speaker, which was a skull with sunglasses, and those sunglasses were speakers. And I thought that was really cool. So I printed this, and I took apart a pair of headphones. Now, headphones have little speaker drivers on the inside that look like this. They're extremely delicate, so you shouldn't be touching this plastic bit here. And on the back there are these contacts, which normally will have extremely thin wires soldered to them.
Which my camera is not really looking... Come on, man. Show them the solder. There we go.
I did have to solder new wires to it. But I thought, 3D print the skull, and I'll print a fitting to put this in here. However, what's extremely convenient about the human skull and this speaker driver, or this headphone driver, is that if I just route these wires through the hole here, which normally would carry your eyes signals to your brain, very conveniently, this is such a perfect size, you can kind of put it in there and then it stays. That is a perfect fit and it looks so cool. Unfortunately, the other speaker driver did not survive, but that's okay. The next step in turning this into the skull speaker that inspired me so much was originally to 3D print the sunglasses, but I thought, this looks cool, I'm going to leave it like that. So the next step was to actually make this play a sound. I initially considered a setup a bit like this, where I'm going to get a microcontroller connected to a buzzer, and I just load my music onto the microcontroller, play it over the buzzer. The issue with that is that it's really hard to do with a microcontroller, because a microcontroller can very easily give you a single frequency. So if you want to do random beeps, random bloops, this is great. Very easy to do. When you want to play music, you need specialized hardware for MP3 decoding to give you a nice, clean sound signal. Because sound is made up of several different sine waves combined together, which is a lot of math, and I don't want to have to do that. Well, I wouldn't have to, but I don't want to pay for hardware that'll do that just to sacrifice one of my MCUs for it. It's like $10. $10 whole for just a stupid joke. So instead, I spent $40 and got a Raspberry Pi. What's great is that it does have the specialized audio hardware that will let me send nice audio signals. But the issue is that, as far as I'm aware, it's not wired to any of these pins, which are very easy to just plug these wires into. No. It goes through a headphone jack. I can just take an aux cable, plug it in, and plug this into a speaker. But I will remind you, inside of the skull here, I've just got 2 wires, which do not really plug into this thing at all. So what do I do instead? Well, there's a thing I've done many times in the past. Many times. You first get a couple of these guys, and I will send them down through the spine hole. Now I can close up the skull. Never mind, because this cable came out. There we are. Plug it back in. And now I can close the skull. Beautiful. His eye did kind of fall out, but that's okay. Now, I have these 2 guys, which I can plug alligator clips into. Before I do that, I'm going to plug them into this, or connect them up to this, because I need to lift this up so you can see properly. One of these goes here, and one of them will go here. There we go. You're going to want to avoid that middle connection. Now it's just a simple matter of connecting this guy together. Now I've got my Raspberry Pi set up so that it'll play audio out of my eyeball, or my eye socket. I have the Raspberry Pi set up right now so that when I turn it on, it'll play the song. So hopefully I plug it in. I think my extension cable is turned off. Okay. It's turned on now. Give it a second to boot. Well, now I have to go and grab my laptop, SSH into it, figure out what's going wrong. I'll be right back. No, it works! It works! I need to get a servo to do the job for me. This is so cool though. I haven't given it any way to stop playing aside from physically unplugging the cable, disconnecting these wires, or punching them in the face. I don't want to do that because they need a break, so there we go. I can also just kind of Anyways, I have two issues with this design as it currently stands. Firstly, playing on boot isn't very useful because it'll take a second, it takes a minute to boot, and you'll spend that minute wondering if this time it's actually broken. Secondly, as cool as this eye looks, I kind of want to have something in this guy over here. The second problem is pretty easy to solve, because I took apart a radio. By chance, the speaker driver out of that radio also fits perfectly within a human eye socket. So now, all I would need to do is wire these two up together. And they'll play. They'll play the music, and they look awesome! Look at this, dude. I kind of like the vibe of having the skull duct taped together, too. The other issue of timing is a little trickier. What I did is I set up a systemd service and a systemd timer.
I realized while editing I never really explained what I meant there. The Raspberry Pi runs Linux, and the version of Linux it runs uses systemd. One of the big nice things about systemd is it's a standardized way to specify to your computer how you run programs on boot or whenever you want. Systemd accomplishes this through services. A service is a file that tells systemd how to run a program. Make sure that this runs before that. Make sure that when you run my program, tell it this while you do it, or don't tell it that. When you have your service, you can just link it directly to systemd, and systemd will run it on boot, or you can use a timer. And this timer is itself a service, which will then be linked to systemd and started on boot, and the timer is just going to tell systemd when to run your actual service. So I set up a service file that will launch a script that will just play my music file, and then I have a timer service that will tell systemd to run my service that runs my script whenever I want to wake up.
And made this my alarm clock. So this will now run every day at 6:30 a.m. Not anymore, because today is my last day at work, and I've got a few days before university starts, and when it does, I don't have morning classes and don't want to be awake for 6 whole hours before having to go to university. I don't have to, oh, actually no, that'd be nice. I don't want to have to go to sleep in order to wake up in time to have 6 hours of wakefulness before going to university. I'd rather wake up, go to university, then come back and have as much of my day as possible to do whatever I want. So I'm going to change that. But I have tested it. It does play. I can set it a time, and it does play at that time. I've just never woken up to it because I've had it set to play at 6:30 a.m. for the past week, and every day I'm either not at home or I'm waking up at 6:40. And Bad to the Bone is not 10 minutes long. I'm so extremely annoyed that not only is it not working, but it's also showing that I don't need it because I'm waking up at a pretty close time to where I want to wake up, entirely on my own. On the other hand, though, it's a skull that plays Bad to the Bone. What are my next steps for this, perhaps? Well, I have an Arduino in my room that lets me clap twice, or more realistically, tap the back of my bed twice, and turn on and off my lights, which is really awesome. What if I do this? There we go. Now you can see the jank and the dust. But if we imagine I'm in bed. I'm in bed and I want to turn my lights on. And super simple. And I'm shocked at how well it turned out. It is like, I am so incredibly happy with that project because it is so cool and it works so fluidly and you get used to it like that. And then it's just, you want your lights on? Knock the bed twice. Or maybe I enter the room, knock the wall twice, the lights turn on. I can clap twice really loudly and they'll turn on. But if I yell, or if someone else yells, or someone honks their horn when they go by, they don't turn on. And it's really cool. And what I want to do is replace those with this bad boy right here. And then ping him whenever I play Bad to the Bone to turn on my lights at the same time. And that way, he'll turn on my lights and wake me up so I can actually hear the thing working, as intended, in the morning to wake me up. Not only is it playing Bad to the Bone, but it's turning my lights on, which is surely going to wake me up more than headphone speakers across my room. Aside from that, I would like to wire this left eye up. And ideally, I'd want to have some way to play something whenever I want to. Play the song whenever I want. Also, you may have seen the Terminator Wins meme. Mortal Kombat games, I think? Where, you know, it's a skeleton where he kind of lights up a cigar and puts it in his mouth as like funk music plays. And I'd love to make a little cigar and make a little attachment in the bottom that the cigar attaches to that will allow me to put the cigar in his mouth. And then as the cigar lights up and it'll start to play the funk music from the meme. I think that'd be really funny. I know that my future goals are actually pretty simple and pretty achievable, but I don't have the time to achieve them right now. I want to have some video up about something. And this is pretty cool. Aside from that, that is entirely it. I have no idea how to end this video. I'm sure I'll think of something.
So yeah, just for the meantime, just pick up everything you see.
Alright.
All rocks and stones.
Rock and stone! Yeah. You don't play Deep Rock, do you?
No.
Okay.
For those about to rock and stone, we salute you. Rock and stone, it never gets old.